It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And the key now.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mahomes throw incomplete to Valdez-Scantling.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on them. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4. McKee. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Joseph Osai able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Dot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man.
Here we go.
And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're
Here we go.
controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11,
Now
11,
Burrow
11.
changing things up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
11, mighty.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Yeah, we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's...
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now it's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
11, Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. An inside give, Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A handoff now for Pacheco. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's Pacheco. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go, here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow will throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A 60-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
12. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Going across.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. 2nd and 10. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. First and goal.
15.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.